A hinged phone charger? Let's check this thing out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the Rush Charge hinged battery and stand. And it's a really cool idea. I haven't even opened the box yet because I want to demonstrate or test something out. But you can see it has pretty typical packaging. And on the bottom, most importantly, it says comes pre-charged. I wanted to test that out. So let me take my, you need to be careful, unboxing tool, and we will give this a cut. And then I will carefully close my unboxing tool. And let's see what's inside the box. All right, well, this is pretty standard set of packaging. There's not much going on there. A little magnet so that the front stays closed. Will it stand or will it fall over? Maybe I can do it like that. There we go. So now we have that. And so now let's see what we got. So it is a charging stand, but it's a very unusual design. I'll show you why in a second. But it comes with a nice big user's guide, a little bit of information on their warranty, and this is hilarious. Few important reminders. Number one, before using for the first time, charge your Rush Charge for 2 to 3 hours. It's supposed to be pre-charged. Let's see if it is. So to do that, the way this works is I'm going to give you some close-ups. So here's a close-up of it. It's a little confusing, but this comes in 3 different models. It comes in a Lightning or USB-C or micro USB form. And the idea is that you move this switch and then the plug pops out. And then what's the hinge part? Well, the whole thing doesn't move, but the back actually, where the battery is, does hinge. So the idea is you can do something like this, and let me do it sideways. So I can take my phone, this is the Google Pixel 5a, and plug it in, and it is charging. So now my phone is charging and it's a stand, so that means if I want to use this for a Skype or Zoom call, or if I want to record a TikTok, I can actually have this, and this is like a perfect angle and everything. And not only that, but on the left side, there's a little button, and the button is because this has 3 different positions. So I can put it here, and then that's a lock button, so it won't move again. So I can do something like this, and now this is a much more convenient angle if I just want to be able to see what's going on my phone while I'm maybe working on my laptop or something. So really cool idea, and it is charging away. And one of my questions is, how much charge does it have? But I also want to start up my Pixel, and so I just push the button to start it because I want to see if it'll tell me if it's fast charging or regular charging. But on the back, there is a 4 blue LED status light, and it has 3 lit up. So it's showing me it might not have come fully pre-charged, but it's certainly plenty pre-charged that if you're at a trade show and you have a battery crisis and you pick this up out of a vending machine or something, you really can be good to go. So how much battery does it have? I'm really glad you asked. It's a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, so that's about 1.5 times the size of most phone batteries. It's certainly enough to give you a full charge. And this says on the bottom, the Pixel line actually tells you what kind of charge it's doing, and it's just doing a regular charge, and that refers to the amount of wattage that it's getting. So I'm at 30% charge, and it says I have 1 hour and 13 minutes until I'm at 100%. Now, charging doesn't go at an even pace because there's, all of these really modern smart devices slow down the charge as you get to 100. So that 1 hour 13 might or might not be right, but it's not saying that it's fast charging, and it's also not saying that it's slow charging. So we're right in the middle, which is perfectly fine. Now, I can unlock that hinge with this button, and then I can push it down, and now I can ostensibly use the phone and everything and walk around with it sitting right there on its cradle, and then it will balance. Obviously, it's not necessarily designed for use in this format. Oh, and let me take that plastic off so we can get a better sense of the color. So it comes in a ton of colors. But so let me just make sure we've hit the main highlights of this particular product. That's level 1, and then level 2, and then of course level 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that lock switch again. So it'll just sit there, and it's a really great idea, actually. I just want to be candid. I have so many of these batteries. I probably have gone through hundreds of these external batteries. I get them at trade shows. Companies have their blue instead of green, or they have it fabric instead of plastic or metal, right? But they're all basically the same thing. They're just a battery in a box. So to add that hinge is actually pretty ingenious, because this becomes much more valuable, particularly if you're traveling, right? So if you're in a hotel room and you're working, or you're borrowing a desk at school or something, then having this where you can put your phone in a format like this and see what's on the screen, and have it be, maybe you're just watching a streaming video in this form or something. This is really great. And of course it'll work with tablets too. And if you get the Lightning or micro USB form, then you really got all your bases covered for modern devices. And then I can pop it off of the USB-C, and then notice that I can push it back down for transport. And then when I want it to come up again, I just use the right hand button, and it pops up ready to go. So super easy. And so now in this form factor, I can just be on the go with it. And then the only other question is then, how do you charge it? And here we go. On the side is a USB-C plug, and that's how you plug it in to charge it. And it can do pass-through charging. So if you have it where your phone is actually being charged by the device, and you notice that not only does your phone need charging, but this needs charging, you can plug this in and it will effectively pass through the charge till the device is fully charged and then charge itself. So that's an overnight charge strategy that I've used with other devices that works great, because in the morning your device is ready to roll and this is fully charged and ready to roll too. So really great. Now, what else can I tell you? Well, let's talk about the size. So it is 3.5 inches by 2.4 inches. I'm not sure, maybe that's the size of the back panel. So 3.5 by 2.4, it's a 1/4 inch thick, it's 2.6 ounces. There's kind of no way to get around that batteries have some weight to them, because they're not just empty, right? But this is super light. This is about the same weight as my Pixel. So, you know, it's not bad considering this is giving me another full battery charge. So the combination of these two things means that I have a couple of days that I can go without ever worrying about a wall plug. And of course, with the hinge form factor, this also gives me so much more flexibility than having my phone just sitting on the table. So win-win, really cool design. Now, comes in a bunch of colors. I'll get to that in just a second when we talk about the price. But before we get to the price, if you don't mind, I'm going to ask if you can subscribe to my channel. It's just that little red button on the lower right, a click or a tap, and boom, you're subscribed and we're connected. That's a great thing. All right, this really slick device is the Rush Charge hinged battery and stand. This is the USB-C version, which is the plug on the bottom. You can also get it in Lightning or micro USB. This comes in black or blue or gold or silver, or purple. Wish they would have sent the purple. It's a really nice purple. And it's $49.99 at Amazon.com. Definitely worth checking out if you're a road warrior, or you're ready to become a road warrior again, or you're at school all the time and you're just tired of your phone just sitting on the table. This is a really nice solution. Definitely worth checking out. That's all I got. Let me get my Pixel back on the stand so I can get past that 30% mark. There we go. And I can only say that I hope to catch you in my next video.